Hey, Algebra 1 kids, this is Dr. Callahan with week 16 Wednesday. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. So today is Wednesday, and generally you guys have an assessment on Wednesdays. So the assessment is going to go over the things we talked about in the last 4 days. So this past Monday, Tuesday, and last Thursday, and last Friday. So 4 days of stuff is going to be featured on today's assessment. So pause the video and answer the following 3 questions for your warm-up. You can kind of pick one questions from each of the sections right here. And remember, your warm-up log is going to be due on week 18 for 300 points. So just keep that in mind, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. If you need to pause the video to answer the following questions, feel free to do that. All right, I'm going to have you guys take a look at your MS team, because on your MS team, I did update your grades. So if you go to Algebra 1 for your MS team, you should see this link right here. It says grades are updated up to, whoa, hello, that is totally written incorrectly. Is updated IC with IC up to week 15. There you go. Today is week 16, so week 16's grade is not updated yet, but it will be by next week. And so your week 15's grade is already there. It's updated. So take a look at your grades. It is by student ID, so that way it does not violate your FERPA rights. So it's just as this, but I'm printing it out. Majority of you guys are doing pretty well for the most part. I am still waiting for somebody to get that A. There's a few of you guys who are getting very close to it. So push yourself a little bit further, and I hope you at least get to the A. There are a few of you guys who are on the cusp of passing, like with a 50-something%. So you're very close to that, which is good. But at the same time, you have to go ahead and get at least a 60% in order to pass. The safety grade for this class is 75% because your final is going to be worth 15%. And so if you fail the final, you will get a 0 for it. So what's 75 minus 15%? 60%. So you need to have a 75% safety grade before the final in the off chance that you might fail the final. So just keep that in mind as well. All right, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and post your assignment for today, which is week 16 Wednesday. Make sure you guys are checking in with me. It's critically imperative that you do that, because if you're not checking with me, you're not viewing the videos, you're not viewing any of the assignments, that means you essentially just get a 0 because you're not doing anything. Okay, so just keep that in mind, you guys, because I want everybody here to pass, of course, but then at the same time, you have to kind of want it a little bit more than I do. So yeah, because you're getting the grade. I'm just simply issuing it. So this is the title of it. Your instruction, as always, is pretty much exactly the same. It is to view the assignment. It is to watch the video, do the assignment in your guided notes, fill it out, and then upload your assignment to the website. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Here is your assignment with it shared. If you do have any questions, you're welcome to join my Zoom on Monday through Fridays from 10:10 to 10:30. It's not mandatory, but if you need somebody to clarify a few questions for you, make sure you do that. If you do need to have a hard copy of your guided notes, they are located outside of my classroom of B1. The building closes at 3:30 Monday through Friday, so make sure you get there beforehand. And I have your guided notes for week 16, 17, and 18 of the semester, and week 1 to 9. I know you heard right, 9 weeks for next semester, which is semester 2. So if you need it, please do that. And also, if you're like, I'm not sure what you're talking about outside your class, well, if you take a look at this right here, there is this is what it looks like. It's just outside with a bin as this Algebra 1 guided notes. Boom, right there. And I know some of you guys don't necessarily like to write on a separate piece of paper. You probably want the actual assignment in front of you, in which case this is perfect because you have a hard copy. You just need to show up and grab it. It's just once, and you have it for the rest of the semester. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, with that said, let's go ahead and get started with today's stuff. So, like I said before, you guys have 3 questions when it comes to your stuff today, which is going to be on graphing piecewise functions. So these are actually the 3 questions, and you only have just 3 questions for your assessment. Okay, so take a look at these. Remember, you're going to be graphing pieces of these piecewise functions. So the first one, you have 2 pieces. Second question, you have 2 pieces. Third question, you have 3 pieces. So just make sure you guys graph this. Now, on the other hand, if you're like, how can I go ahead and get a copy of this? I have a printer at home. I can print it out. You can actually go to MS Team. So let me show you guys that. So once you go to MS Team, here is your assignment right here. And actually, I'm going to go back and make sure you guys can see it. And also, when you're on the website or on the MS Team, make sure you're viewing the right assignment, because right now today is week 16 Tuesday technically, but I'm making the video so that way you guys get ahead of time. Don't click on week 16 Wednesday for Tuesday's attendance. Make sure you click on week 16 Tuesday's video for Tuesday's attendance, because all I do is I go ahead and simply click it. I just click on view assignment, and automatically shows me who actually viewed it and who didn't. So like, for example, today is week 16 Tuesday, okay? I see Princessa, you're good. The ones that says do not turn in, it means you didn't even see the videos and you didn't even see the assignment. So you're gonna be marked absent. David, awesome. I have Kaden, good job. Alyssa, you turn it in, good girl, awesome job, lady. And Eliza, you viewed it. So it tells me specifically who did it and who did not do it. So it's very easy for me to go ahead and just kind of figure out who actually gets a grade and who doesn't. So if your grade is something of a concern to you, I will highly recommend that you make sure you view it, number 1, for attendance, and number 2, turn it in and upload it. Okay, so that is what you need to do. All right, so with that said, I'm gonna go back to this. Okay, not to that. This is what just happened. Cancel, I don't want that. Get that away. Let's go back to this, Algebra 1. All right, so if you want to go ahead and get a hard copy of this, or I'm sorry, if you want to print it out, you just need to go to the following. Let me go ahead and go to Dropbox, Algebra 1, and we're going to go to week 16, Wednesday, open. Let's go ahead and upload this. Okay, it's going. It's a little slow, so be patient. And then there you have it. So now you should be able to see this on MS Team. Click on it. You'll have access to the warm-up itself. But then most importantly, you'll have access to the 3 questions as well. There are 28 pages, so you obviously don't want to print all 28 pages. So the only page you want to print is this right here, which is on page 6. Okay. Now, if you don't have a printer, that's okay. Just go ahead and graph this on a separate piece of paper at home, and then you are good to go. Okay. All right. So next thing I want you guys to do is, if you would like to have some extra credit, okay, so you can continue with the quiz for questions 4, 5, 6. And I have 2 extra credit here, but 4, 5, and 6 are extra credit as well. So what you can do is go ahead and work on these questions, and if you get them right, I will give you extra credit. What I'll do is I'll take another quiz that you have the lowest score in, and I'll replace it with this higher score. Okay, and there are 2 extra credit questions here. These are on literal equations. It's just solving for the letters. Like, for example, for number 5, it says solve a times a minus c equals 4a for a. So you need to solve for a. So what is a equal to? You probably have to distribute it and then divide it. Okay, so yeah, your exit ticket today is this one. You're obviously not going to write this on your desk, so just write it on a separate piece of paper. It says, today in class we learned blank. And this is important to me because blah, 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 blah. All right, and then go ahead and circle an emoji. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful week. As always, stay safe and healthy. Make sure you guys upload your assessment for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.